Welcome to another episode of American Dream TV. I'm your host, Jerry Wilson, and today we're here at Portland sports car luxury dealership, Grand Prix Motors, and we're also going to meet Jordan Geller, shoe collector, who provided the shoes for Ben Affleck's movie, Air. Jason Mendell, Portland's luxury real estate agent, please introduce our special guest today.
Selling real estate is great, but it's the people that I get to meet. And this is a very good friend of mine, Jordan Geller. He's owner of the Shoezeum, and he's got some very special things for us to see today.
Jordan, please tell us a little bit about the shoes in front of us.
Yeah, so we're in the presence of greatness right here. You're looking at a single Nike Moon shoe that was actually buried in Bill Bowerman's yard. And then over here is a pair of Nike Moon shoes, and this was the first pair that ever crossed the finish line way back in 1972.
Well, and Jordan, also, I'm seeing the shoes behind us, and with the Ben Affleck Nike Air movie, you had a big part in the history of the movie and the filming. Please tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, so last summer, a really cool opportunity presented itself to me. The set designer for the movie Air reached out to me, and they were looking for Nikes to have on display as props in the movie. And I said, great, I'm all over it. The movie is set in 1984, so the film company rented 23 pairs of vintage Nikes from me that came out before 1984.
Well, and if I understand correctly, it wasn't just a shoe collection. You set the record for the most expensive pair of shoes purchased at auction.
Yes, in 2019, I sold a pair of Nike Moon shoes for $437,500. At the time, they were the most expensive pair of sneakers, and 10 months later, I broke that record by selling a pair of game-worn Air Jordan 1s for $560,000.
Well, we certainly want to thank you, one, for being local, and two, providing, such a big part of the movie Air, which is getting great response. And so thank you for joining us today and sharing your collection and a bit of history of sneaker history as well.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure.
Jason, we've had a lot of discussion about your passion for luxury real estate and luxury sports car, but it's also the people who we meet along the way during our careers. Talk to us a little bit about.
Absolutely. Well, I'll tell you, the people that we meet are incredible. And here we're at Grand Prix Motors. They're the largest Porsche reseller on the West Coast. And quite frankly, all these cars are killer. We are so lucky to see all of these automobiles.
Well, I look around, I see so many of them I like, but first, what is your favorite car that you like to drive?
Sure, well, it's kind of like wine for me. It's whatever's in your glass. So whatever you're driving, that's the car that I love.
And what would that car be today?
Well, today we're in my Ferrari.
And that's the one we pulled up into.
Correct.
It was a nice ride. But also you have so many choices here. If you had to pick one today, which one do you like the best?
That's easy. I really love this GT3 RS. This car, the color combo, everything about it is just killer.
Well, I have a tendency to agree with you as well. And Jason, just can't thank you enough for today. We got to visit Grand Prix Motors. We also got to meet shoe collector Jordan Geller, who helped provide the shoes for Nike Air movies. So I want to just say thank you so much for a special day.
You got it.
Appreciate it. I'd like to thank you for joining us for another episode of American Dream TV. I'd also like to thank Portland's luxury real estate agent, Jason Mendell, for introducing us to Val and Ronica, the owners of Grand Prix Motors. And then lastly, I'd like to thank world famous shoe collector Jordan Geller, who provided the shoes for Ben Affleck directed movie Air. So again, please join us for another episode of American Dream TV.